Hi everyone, I'm Rachel and today I'm going to be showing you how I curled my hair like this, or how I waved my hair like this. You're going to need a few things today. You're going to need a hairbrush. Any hairbrush is totally fine. Just a brush, a comb, something to brush through your hair. You're going to need a few clips. Definitely one, if not a few. I recommend a few, but one will be just fine. And then you're also going to need a curling iron. I prefer a 1-inch curling iron, but I also have a 1 1/4. Just the length of my hair is solely why I like the 1-inch. It just works better. I find that for my hair personally, the curl or the wave, I keep saying curl, the wave stays longer when I use a 1-inch, so I just always go back to that. If you do have longer hair, if you have thicker hair, I would probably recommend a larger iron. I have very fine, frizzy, curly hair, so I just find that for me, the 1-inch works best. I'm also going to be using a hairspray today. The hairspray that I'm going to be using is the Loma finishing spray, and then I also have a little bit of the Moroccanoil medium hold hairspray. My hair was air dried when I started, and I had air dried my hair with the Oligo 18-in-1 Beautifier, and I really like this product and recommend always using a heat protectant before you use any sort of heat on your hair. If you want to see how I curled my hair like this, then just keep watching. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to section my hair. I can't stress this enough. Clean sectioning in general is going to make a world of a difference. I can't just section this, throw this all back and start curling. It doesn't work for me. I get very overwhelmed. I am going to section out the top portion of my head. And I'm going to clip this away. This is going to be the last section that I do. So I'm putting this in a separate clip just so I don't have to keep taking it down and putting it back up every single time that I go to do this. Let's say right at your ears, do another section. All across your head. At your ear, go across. And we're going to clip this one up and out of the way as well. Just so it's out of the way, out of sight, out of mind. Even this is still a lot of hair to be dealing with at once. So even this, you can section in half again. So we're going to take that section, and now I'm going to use one of the duck clips and clip that up. And now I really have a lot of clips back there. There's like 3. If you have very short hair, basically if you have hair that is like really any shorter than this, I don't even think you should worry about curling back there. I really don't. No one's gonna see it, and I'd rather you not try to burn your neck and hurt yourself. Just let it go, worry about the hair that you can see, and just move on. I'm gonna take this whole section and I'm gonna split it in half. This is funny, but I like to use my ear as like a little separator. And I'll put the piece of hair in my ear that I'm not touching just to get out of the way. And then I have my one section of hair. I'm going to take my 1-inch curling iron. The barrel is always facing forward. I'm always curling away. So I'm going to put the barrel on. And then I'm going to pull down on the ends slightly. I'm going to be, at the same time, starting to open the barrel. When you're starting to curl, you want to start up here. If your ends are dead, why would we be starting on the ends of our hair and leaving heat on there for the longest period of time? So you can see I have it wrapped around the curling iron once. For these pieces, I'm just going to start to open and just drag down. Slowly, and remember to start slowly opening as you drag down. If you can't use your ear or anything to clip stuff out of the way and it's really annoying, keep an extra clip with you and just clip it up and it'll be out of the way and you won't have to worry about it. And this will really let you get like every last hair back here. So now that we're on the opposite side, we're gonna make sure our barrel is facing the front. Put it up here, wrap around once, let it sit for 10 seconds maybe. And then we're gonna start pulling down. If you're pulling and you can like hear your hair or your hair, like if it hurts, you're pulling too tight. You don't want to pull too tight to where you're like damaging your hair or ripping your hair off. Now we'll take this down, do this little guy. After I've finished this first section, I'm going to take my Loma hairspray and lightly hairspray it. I'm going to go back here to the next section and bring this down. And the same thing, I'm going to divide it in half, put this half on this side so it's all, nothing can get lost. And I'm going to work on this side. I have my section I'm going to curl. If this is too much, if it's bothering you, again, take it, clip it up, get it out of the way. Okay, so on this piece of hair, I'm going to show you how I do it. So now I'll wrap around once. Let it sit for about 10 seconds. And then I'm going to swing it under, twist it, and then pull. We wrap around once like normal. Let it sit for a second, and then we're going to swing it underneath, twist, let it sit for a second, and then pull lightly on the end. And you're going away, so right now how I'm turning it away from my face. And then I'm gonna swing underneath. Wrap around one more time, and then pull down lightly. You can see I keep my thumb on here at all times to loosen it up. So once the whole section is done, I'm going to go ahead and give it a spray. And then it will bring me to my next section, which is this white one, this white clip. Alright, this is a bigger section, so I'm going to subsection this off into smaller sections. I'm going to do one more over here, like this. And then I'm going to clip this back up, get it out of the way. Alright, I'm going to do one with the larger iron. And this one I'm just going to put around. Because this is bigger, I'm probably not going to be able to twist it. So I'm just going to do it around and pull the end lightly. See, you can totally use that one, but I think for my hair, I'm just going to stick to the 1 inch because it works better for me. So we wrap it once, swing underneath, We'll do one more with the big one. I'm just gonna combine these two sections now. Sorry. Okay, now we're on the sides. So you're gonna take your section, take your iron, work away, flip underneath, this section right here I'm gonna leave out and do with more of the baby hairs. So I'm just gonna take this whole section because it is kind of finer hair because it's around my face, and I'm just gonna do the same thing, go away, twist, and pull. Sometimes that happens where we get a not so pretty one, but it's fine. Okay, and again I'm gonna take this whole section, and I'm just gonna take this. I'm gonna hold off spraying right this second just because I can do another section and then spray. So I'm gonna go ahead and take right here. Okay, so for this front piece right here, because it is kind of shorter, I'm gonna take the larger curling iron. I'm gonna take the first section. I'm gonna spray this side. I'm gonna give it all one spray. You're gonna turn your irons off. I do one extra step that is totally uncalled for, but I still do it anyways. I'm gonna let it set. I unplugged my curling irons, I turned them off, and I actually plugged in this tiny little micro flat iron that I have, and I'll show you how I'm gonna use that in a second. Okay, so we made it to the end, we've curled everything, it's cool. The next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take a brush or your fingers, you can use whatever you like, it's totally up to you, and we're gonna actually start brushing through. You can hairspray it again. Now is where the little flat iron comes in. I'm just going to take a little bit of the frizz out of the ends that didn't really get straightened well, and just go over them a little bit with my mini flat iron. I'll even do like a little bit like right here if it looks frizzy. You just want to be very careful not to like bend it at all to get like a dent or anything, because that doesn't look very good. That's really it. I really prefer like a messy look. You could part it wherever you want, but this is how I wave my hair at home. I know I need a haircut, but I hope this video helped you. I hope you enjoyed it. Please let me know if you have any questions or what else you would like to see from me. Send me pictures after you guys wave your own hair. Let me know how it worked. Stay safe. I'm thinking of you all, and I hope that everyone gets through this, and I hope to see all my clients very soon.